Oh, there. Okay. Well, good morning. It's Saturday morning, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about something that's in the news and relate it to some physics. And it's the idea of pressure. And you've been hearing practically nonstop the submarine story that did this high risk, high adventure tourism to look at the Titanic. And let's talk a little bit about just the pressures involved. If you're at sea level, you should remember from chemistry that pressure is force over area, force divided by area, and the atmospheric pressure there is called one atmosphere, and it's also 14.7 pounds per square inch, 760 millimeters of mercury, 760 torr. We talked about all this in chemistry class, but the one thing that you need to understand is that for every 33 feet that you descend below the surface of the ocean, you increase your pressure by one atmosphere. You're subjected, for example, if you're 33 feet under the ocean, you're subjected to two atmospheres or 29.4 psi. So imagine if you're 2.5 miles below the surface of the ocean, which is reportedly where the HMS Titanic is resting. And let's convert that. Well, we have 5,280 feet for every mile. And so your miles are going to cancel. And then we know one atmosphere is increased per every 33 feet, or you increase by one atmosphere, so your feet cancel. And then there are 14.7 psi in one atmosphere. And that comes out to 5,880 psi. And that's a lot of force per unit area, a lot of pressure on that submarine. Every square inch, 5,880 psi. That's almost 3 tons on every square inch. So that's tremendous amount of pressure. So, uh, I'm not a structural engineer, and I certainly don't know much about the design of that sub, but it's easy to see how tremendous amounts of pressure could have caused it to implode. And if you've been watching the news, the interesting thing is that they say that if this did implode, the people inside would have been killed instantaneously. Imagine just being crushed by tremendous amounts of pressure. It'd be a little bit like putting a frog in a food processor on high. There's no way you could have survived that. So, just some thoughts on a Saturday morning.